Hello, welcome to Zenatta Consulting's Beginner Series. Today we're going to talk about Zoho Desk and how to set up your knowledge base. I'm Brett Martin. I'm here with Tyler Colt. Let's get right to it. Now, a knowledge base is really just a repository of where you can organize various articles and knowledge that you've acquired over time. Part of the knowledge base can be made public. Some of it could be internal. But the nice part is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time. Once you've solved the problem, you can add it into the knowledge base, and then it's available for everybody internally in your organization. And if, like I said, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and make it an external resource too, so that anybody can look, search your knowledge base and get answers to their questions. So with that, we're going to kind of take you through a brief tutorial here on how to set up your knowledge base, how to organize your knowledge base. So Tyler, take it away.
So the first thing that we're going to want to do to get our knowledge base set up is actually not adding articles, but getting our categories set up. So the categories of the knowledge base allow you to set up, how the articles will actually be organized both internally and on the public facing site. So to do that, we go ahead into our settings here and to organize categories. And so it's going to show you our primary knowledge base here for our Zenatta demo account. And if I click on that, it'll pull up our section organizer. So there's kind of a hierarchy to the sections of your knowledge base inside of Zoho Desk. So for this, we set up a quick example where our parent section would be Zoho 1, and one of our subsections might be, articles specifically about Zoho Desk. Now, let's say I wanted to also add a section for Zoho CRM. So I can click on our parent section here for Zoho 1, which highlights it with blue, which means that we're working with the subsections of this parent section. So now if I go ahead and add another subsection, I can add one for CRM. Go ahead and choose a display picture. And here inside of our sections is where we're determining the visibility of this category. So if I wanted to make all of these articles public so that, anyone with a login to my knowledge base, or, maybe just anyone on the site can see it, I can go ahead and display it as public. Once I save that, we'll see that it's now added as a subsection underneath our Zoho 1 parent section. So again, just organizing this becomes a pretty important piece because having your data and your articles organized well will make it easier for people to find what they need when they need it.
And you also have that ability to go one section deeper. So under CRM, if you wanted to have a whole section on workflows, or maybe module by module, you want to just have something on the contacts module, the leads module, best practices. You can have all of these various sections, making it really easy for people to drill down and hopefully find what they're looking for. So let's take a look at how we actually add an article to the knowledge base.
Yes, over here on the left-hand side, I'll jump over to the Articles tab, and I can go ahead and add an article. So the first thing we'll do is go ahead and give it a title. So let's say we're going to make an article for setting up Zoho Desk. So I can give this a title. A couple different ways that we can actually create articles, is by import as well. So if you have a written document, either in the cloud or on your desktop, you can actually import that to create kind of a starting point. But for this, we'll go ahead and just start adding some text. Inside of this text editor, we can add images, you can change your font sizing and colors. You can actually go over and create these as plain text as well, if you want to keep things super simple. You can insert a wide variety of different content. So if you wanted to create an entire help desk article in HTML, with whatever formatting you'd like, you can go ahead and do that and embed it. You can embed YouTube videos, tables, really almost anything that you could embed in any type of digital word processor just directly into this content. As we work down the page, you're able to assign the different types of tags that you want to try to optimize your SEO. Knowledge bases can do wonders for SEO because they have so much useful information in them. So if you kind of properly set up your tags, it can be a pretty good benefit for the site. And then lastly, we get to determine our categories. So for us, again, we just have our primary category for Zenatta demo, and then we have our section for Zoho 1. And then for this, we'll go ahead and place it in the Zoho Desk section, as that's kind of the most relevant section for this article. Again, moving down the page here, we can set up our different display permissions. If you want to have this be a public-facing article or maybe only for agents, you can determine those permissions here. So I'll go ahead and save and publish this, and we can take a look at how it looks here. So again, within this article, once it's set up, if you do have comments on the site, you can see people's comments here or leave them from your account. So it could be a little bit of a back and forth with the different people viewing it. You can load in any of your attachments that you've used to create the document here. It gives you some insights around people's interaction with this article. So you can see likes or dislikes, the amount of views, how often it might be used in tickets if people are using this to respond. Can see if people have left any feedback, and then have a history of basically just everything that's happened with this article, all just stored right within this page.
And that's really kind of it when setting up a knowledge base. A couple tips, though, that I kind of want to pass along. You really do want to have someone who's in charge of your knowledge base, who keeps it clean, who approves the articles, who makes sure that things are kept up to date. When we're working with Zoho, as you're aware, Zoho has modifications and changes all the time. The UI changes, and that kind of changes a ticket. If you're telling someone that they need to click on settings, and then they need to click on this, and then they need to look for this, but then that's been completely arranged in a latest update, well, you need to go through and update your knowledge base articles. So keeping it clean and keeping it up to date is really important and will save you a lot of headache down the road. But in the end, the benefits of putting together a knowledge base inside your help deck, they're huge. They really lower your overall ticket flow. They lower your response times. They avoid having just the repetitive process of having to type in the same thing all the time. Like I said, improving those response times also is key. And then if you actually have a self-service portal where people can log in, the people will go there and find the answers themselves, and then kind of not clog up your help desk asking the same questions over and over again. So setting up a knowledge base, it makes your agents' jobs easier. It makes your clients' jobs easier. It makes everyone's life easier. We hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.